What's up and welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having the most amazing day. I know I am super excited. Have a lot of amazing things happening right now, but we're here for you. Might not get both my podcasts in that I wanted to, but that's okay. That is life. We make adjustments. So let's go. But we got a good one here for you today. Let's start off with last week had an amazing race, the Cooper River Bridge Run here in Charleston, 10K, one of the biggest 10Ks in the country. I think there was about like 38,000 runners and walkers. Amazing. A little packed, but that's okay. We still had a great time. It was amazing. My goal was to do sub 10-minute miles, which I got to pretty well. We'll talk a little bit about some of the things I learned and why and what we can do better next time. Finished in pretty much exactly 1 hour, which was the goal, an hour or less, and we hit that. Um, Racing is just like I haven't done a race in over a year, and sometimes you just forget like the energy, everyone, pursuing the same goal, just getting after it. There is no competition between anybody else but you. This is you, just going for it. People cheering you on, all the runners supporting each other. It's just amazing. Plus, it really helps you learn a little bit. Every race you learn a little bit. You learn how you can perform better, maybe a different strategy you can try for the next one. And so I got to get back into it. I loved it, and we're going after some more later on this year. But some things that I learned, because this again was my first race down here in the South. It was a beautiful day. It was absolutely gorgeous, but it really snuck up the heat. The heat really snuck up on you. It felt beautiful, and then about mile 6 was a no-go. My mile time, I could show you my splits. Like it went from 9:45, 9:30, even hit a 8:50 in there, but then 10:36 for that last mile. It really kicked my butt, got super overheated. So beforehand, I think I underhydrated a little bit. I don't think the days leading up, I drank enough water to be able to perform my best on that morning. I don't think I drank enough that morning as well. It's just because there was a lot of travel with this race. I had to go from start at the finish line. They drove you over. I was there really early, and I just don't think that I had enough water either to drink. I just didn't have enough to hydrate, which happens. Nothing serious happened to me. So, but next time I know, okay, bring an additional, bottle of water, drink it, get rid of it, and move on from there. And so, yeah, so I'm just super pumped um, for my next few races. Another thing that I learned, practice what you're wearing or doing during the race. So, like, I ran with a hat on because I had just got a haircut and I didn't want my head to burn, so I wore a hat. I don't wear hats ever, rarely, and I don't know why I didn't think to actually try running with a hat on to see how it felt. I think that had to do with something with me being a little hot. I don't think I was accustomed to it, and I just couldn't compensate for it. And I got, again, super overheated in my whole body uh, for that. So, again, I wouldn't suggest running through what I ran through, but it's just, you learn things. You learn things. I was fueled well. I felt great energy wise, just a little overheated and underhydrated. But we know that for the next one, probably a 10K half marathon. Not too sure what we're going to be doing, but either one, it's going to be great. But now let's get into the main topic. What you probably came here to talk about with are cheat days ruining your progress? Are they? Are they setting you up for success, or are they dooming you to failure? That's what we're all about here. It either is helping us or it's killing our progress. Well, we're gonna find out that in reality, it's somewhere in the middle. It really is. Neither extreme really holds up to either super boosting your metabolism or undoing all your hard work. That those two things, as we'll talk about in this episode, isn't the actual truth. What actually is happening to you while you have a quote unquote cheat day, cheat meal. So, what is a cheat day? What is a cheat meal? We hear this term a lot. What is it? What does it mean? What does it mean? And simply, it's just a planned break from your meal plan, from your structure that you're eating your calories in. And it could be one meal, it could be a whole day, but it's definitely not accidental. It isn't just, okay, I decided at 8 o'clock at night to eat something else. No, this is an active choice, an active break from how you are consuming your calories. And I'm very specific about that because this isn't, a lot of people will call their cheat meal just randomly. They'll just be like, I just felt like doing that. And that's a whole different mentality than what we're talking about today. This isn't just deciding on a whim that on my way home, I'm just going to stop at Chick-fil-A. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's a totally different concept than, okay, on Friday night I have is pizza night. Now, pizza's not a regular thing in my diet, but on Friday nights that's what I do. Or family's coming into town, I'm going to be eating at X, Y, and Z restaurant on these days, and so that's a little bit out of my meal plan. I want to indulge because this restaurant has this amazing meal that I absolutely love, and I want to share that with them. So, okay. See, like that's a plan. That's an idea behind it. Now, where a lot of people can think that where they can go wrong or have this misconception is that because we are quote unquote cheating, is that this is going to ruin our progress or it's going to help it. Now, the reality is, and we've talked about this tons of times on this podcast, is that the only thing that is going to affect weight gain, weight loss is calories in and calories out. That's the only thing. That is the major factor. If you are eating more calories than your body is burning, there's going to be some weight gain. If you're eating less, there's going to be some weight loss over time. So, over time, that means that one meal, one day does not ruin your progress. It does not. It's not going to. It's impossible. Even if you had a meal that was 8,000 calories over your goal, 1,000, that is not going to spell doom for your progress. A lot of people, it's really easy to think, okay, you fall off once with one meal, that it ruins everything. It's not that. Life is but a process. We adapt, we move forward, and move on. Now, on the other hand, I've heard that that's more of the doom and gloom side. Now, what about the positive side? That this revs your metabolism. This really jumpstarts you to be able to help you get a little bit extra results because you have this higher calorie day. And though that conceptually does make a little bit of sense, okay, if your body's used to burn, but your body doesn't just decide to burn more calories in a day just because you eat more. Your body doesn't just burn more. And yes, there have studies show that there is a slight uptake in calorie burn, but that's just more of the thermogenic process of calories. So your body processing everything you eat, your body needs to process, and there is calorie burn within that, but it is again very insignificant when in the grand scheme of things. Just because you're eating a little bit more doesn't offset that. You know, you eat 1,000 calories, you're not burning an extra 1,000 calories. It doesn't work that way. It's not even 100 calories. It's very insignificant when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. So it's definitely not the way to go. If that's what you're looking for, that isn't the way to go. A cheat day, a cheat meal isn't going to rev your metabolism. It isn't going to boost it to a point to help you get to your goals just a little bit faster. Now, when we think about it more in like the mental aspect of it, what what can it do for us mentally? And sometimes when we're dieting, it can it can feel like a long process because it is a long process. It could be, depending on your goal, it can be a long time. And what a cheat day or a cheat meal can help you do is to reduce that fatigue, that diet fatigue, and help you stick to your goals a little bit longer. So like for myself, for some of my clients, it with a cheat meal, it can also do the opposite. And I found that with myself a lot with cheat days and cheat meals. That's why, as you'll find out, I don't use them. It's because it can lead to guilt. It can spiral you out of control in a direction that goes away from your goal. Because, and at least for me, how when I'm labeling it a cheat meal, a cheat day, sometimes that meal or day bleeds into the next, into the next, into the next. And it just spirals into a direction where there after a few days, it's like, why am I doing this? I'm not getting to my goal. I've done this for so long. Like, how am I going to get back to where I'm supposed to be? And it kind of just spirals you into this despair that just like leads you to be like, okay, well, I cheated. What the heck's the point now? What's the point of doing this anymore because I've already messed up? So it's one of the reasons that I don't do it. I don't label it. You'll never hear me say, here's my cheat meal, here's my cheat day. No, if I want that Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna get that Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna work it within my calories. If I want to go to that restaurant, I'm gonna go to that restaurant. Now, and that's just the fact. You don't need cheat meals. You don't need cheat days. You don't need cheat anything. Like, this is the whole point of nutrition. The whole point of your diet is that it is forever. You will forever have a diet. You will forever need to eat. So why have a cheat day or a cheat meal? Why? Like, what would be the purpose? It's just a meal. It's just a day of eating. If you know in the grand scheme of things that one meal or one day does not equal you, then why worry about it? Why stress about one meal or even one day, 1 week of eating when you know there's 52 weeks in a year, 1 week is off. I hit 52. I hit 51 out of 52. That's amazing. I hit 48 out of 52. Absolutely amazing. That's what it comes to. I hit 320 days out of 365. That's huge. That's amazing. I don't know the math on that. I don't know the percentage of that, but I imagine it's over 80%. Just rough math off the top of my head. Now, even expand that out even more. Say you have 3 meals a day. That's over 1,000 meals. You hit 800 out of 1,000 meals. Let's freaking go. That's amazing. Like, when you conceptualize it like that, when you try to expand it out a little bit more, you understand that how insignificant one meal is, but how significant as you string them along, as you build them up, and you put 10 in this amazing pile and put one in the not so great. Like that, 10 equals more than one. Like, that's huge. That's amazing. And that's where you have to have a more, you know, flexible diet. We've thrown that term around forever, flexible dieting. And honestly, that is all we need to do. We need to be a little bit more flexible with it. It isn't a hard, rigid, eat this, eat this. There might be points where that is necessary and where your goals need to align that. If you're trying to prep for a bodybuilding show, yeah, you're going to need to be a little bit more rigid. But if you're just trying to live life, look good, feel good, you don't need to be that rigid. You don't. And if you're finding that you're having maybe some issues with binging or certain foods or certain events, you can work on that. You can improve that, but it doesn't need to be so rigid. Maybe you build different bumpers, like in a bowling alley. You got to put the bumpers up, and you got to figure out what bumpers you need to put up and which ones you need to put down, because that's going to help you get to a place that makes you feel good. I personally need less bumpers because I've worked on it for so long. I still have them. They're mentally, subconsciously already in my brain, so it makes it so much easier because I've already made those decisions and they're hardwired into me. Other people, they're not, and that's okay. That takes years. It takes practice. It takes learning. It is all about consistency over perfection, because we're not going to be perfect. If you are perfect, let me know, because like we need to learn some stuff from you, because none of us are perfect. That's what makes us human. If you are perfect, you might be from a different planet, but that's just that's just what we are. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all miss workouts. We all miss meals. We all make mistakes. And to grasp that, especially when it comes to nutrition, something that should bring us joy, something that should make us feel good and that powers our body. We got to find a way that we can build a plan that fits around your lifestyle, because all of us are different. Some of us have to eat out more because of our work or because of our travel. Some of us have more time to be able to cook meals every single day. Some of us need to meal plan a little bit more, and it takes a little bit more energy. Some of us can have someone else do it for us. That's amazing. You just have to figure out what's going to work within your lifestyle and what you enjoy and what makes you feel good. So we'll come back, use an example of like me. I love to cook. I love to cook. So I have been building this skill for a long time. So I can cook a lot of things and I enjoy it. It's fun. It's delicious. I like to try new things. I have a lot of clients that don't love that, or they're learning to love it and they're building that skill. Great. We start there and we make the adjustments. We learn what needs to be and where. And some weeks you have more time than others, and sometimes you don't. But that's where it comes the skill of learning. What do I need to do to succeed? Okay, I'm super busy next week. Oh, my eating wasn't that great. Okay, what can I do next time to better help myself? That's it. It's an experiment. It's a learning. Just like what I was talking about at the beginning of the podcast with the racing. Same thing. It's the same idea. It's the same idea. Because you're always going to be learning. You're always going to be adapting. You're always going to be changing what you're doing in order to optimize what's good for you. And I'm going to tell you right now, what's good for you right now is going to change in sometime in the future. Your life is going to change. Your situation is going to change. Like, that's okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. You're going to have to always be adapting. And that's probably not what you're going to want to hear, but it's just facts. It's just true. What worked for me 10 years ago, it doesn't work for me right now. And well, I imagine in 5 years, what I'm doing right now might not be plausible, but it's okay. You make that adaptation. Now, building that plan for yourself. How can we maybe accommodate a little bit more? If you know what your calorie goal is, if you know, okay, I need 1,000 calories. I know I need, you know, extra on this day because we're going out to this place and I'm going to get this meal, or I have a vacation and my calories are going to be a little bit higher. We make adjustments. It's really that easy. All you have to do is to look. And sometimes there are adjustments that you can't make. Okay, I'm going on a week long, 2 week long vacation. I'm going to be eating out 9 times out of 10. I'm going to a place that I've never been before, and I want to indulge and fully enjoy the culture, the experience. Amazing. Do that. You don't have to make huge adjustments. Okay, I was in a deficit beforehand, working out great for those 2 weeks. You don't even need to track. Enjoy it. You know, understand that you know the choices that you need to make. You have built those bumpers in your mind. Oh, okay, this makes me feel good. This maybe doesn't. I can indulge here. I don't need to indulge there. You make those choices and understand that. Now, like when you're coming for just one meal, that's even easier. If let's take fat loss for example. Our calories are 2,000. Say for the every day. We eat 2,000 calories a day, and on Friday we have a big work dinner we're gonna go to. Have some steaks, whatever it may be. And we know that the calories are gonna be a little higher for that meal. Easy. We could adjust for the whole week, take 100 calories out of every day, maybe go to 19, or even just that day, if it's just one meal, maybe we just have a little bit lighter breakfast, a little bit lighter lunch, enough to make ourselves feel full, but also then go into that dinner feeling great. So this is really adjustable. Like that is what you're looking for. You're looking for a plan that can adjust on a sliding scale to you and to your life. Because at the end of the day, there is no finish line. Guys, there's no finish line. That nutrition is for life. You're going to eat for the rest of your life. Until the day you don't, that's what you're going to be doing. So why not again enjoy it? I had this great analogy, and we've kind of already talked about it, but like conceptualize it, like I said, expanding the ocean. A vast thing, the vast ocean. There are tons of animals, tons of fish in this ocean. The ocean is not defined by one fish. That one fish is your one meal. The ocean is your whole entire life's worth of eating. That one fish does not define the whole ocean. It's not going to. So life is too short to not enjoy that meal, not to enjoy that time, not to enjoy that experience. So take that pressure off you. And like relieving that is like so much weight off your shoulders to be able to move forward. Now to go with in a few more um, examples of adjustments that you can make with that, what I like to do, if you are getting a lot of diet fatigue, like you're just like been in a fat loss phase for an extended period of time, okay, go into a maintenance phase for a little bit. It can be a month, 2 months, whatever it may be. Eat at maintenance. Give your body a little bit more, make yourself get that little bit higher energy again, get your, workouts feeling good, dial it in on the gym. Or maybe your life just doesn't fit that, the fat loss right now. You need that. Perfect. Go for it. Maintenance. That's great. Be okay with that the progress might look a little bit different, but that's okay. That's all good. Progress isn't linear, as we've talked about. Also, like what I just said, some higher or lower calorie days. If on certain days you need more calories, maybe weight training days, and then days you're not doing, you know, your exercise, you have lower calorie days. That's another great one I like to use, depending on that. And then you can even go a little bit deeper and get a little bit more dialed if performance is something you're really concerned about, is changing your macronutrients. So having maybe higher carbs on days that you're working out or you need that performance, like, you know, like big runs or post run, pre run, things like that, weightlifting. You can kind of turn those up and turn those down, to help you throughout that, which is something to think about. Nothing like a good cup of coffee to help get you going in the morning. Um, and again, as I've talked about plenty of times, even in this, it might be we're gonna hammer this home. You got to enjoy nutrition. It should be. I am a firm believer in this. I will die on this hill to the day that I die. I will. I will. You need to enjoy your nutrition. There is no reason you should not enjoy yourself. There is no reason. There is no reason. I've never found a reason. I've never found a reason. I love food. I love it. I love to indulge sometimes. And you have to know where your indulgences are. What are the actual foods that you thoroughly enjoy? Not because someone's telling you that you need to enjoy it, but because you enjoy it, because you enjoy the atmosphere, because you enjoy the experience. It's nostalgic, whatever it may be. Like for me, I love a good hamburger. Burgers are on the menu almost every single week. I love French fries, good barbecue, pizza, always. that Pizza Friday example is fact. I have pizza every single Friday, almost 52 out of 52 weeks in a year. And I love a good ice cream. But it all works in my plan, and I enjoy it at the best possible possibility that I can. I don't go for subpar. I don't go I know the quality and the quantity that I would want that in. Like, I'm not just going out and buying willy-nilly ice cream every single week because that's that. No, I enjoy it when I want to, and I enjoy it at a place like there's a place by me that makes homemade ice cream. I go there regularly, at least once a month. It is the best experience because it is so delicious. It is the best. Whatever I can buy at the grocery store does not compare to this. It's a no-brainer to me. I could still enjoy the ice cream. It's not at all flimmin' to my head, but I know that that ice cream over there is 8 times better than the ice cream over there. So why am I wasting my money and my energy and my calories on that crap when I could just enjoy that? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'll use another example from my list. Burgers. Well, it's a staple in my house. We have burgers all the time. Okay. So I get good quality ground beef. I meal prep them for the week. I will eat them for lunch as leftovers. And yes, sometimes they're without buns. It doesn't mean the quality is bad. I enjoy it without that. I make the french fries, air fry them. I cook them well, prepare them myself instead of using frozen so I can enjoy it just a little bit more. So you just got to make those choices. This isn't me going to McDonald's every other week because I like hamburgers and french fries. No, I'm enjoying it where I want. I know the restaurants by me that have the best burgers, the best fries, multiple different ways. So I know where if I'm like, I want a good burger today. I want to go here. Boom, we know the restaurants. We know Little Jack's over here, or we got Heavy's over here to enjoy it fully and you embrace that experience. And it's a choice you make, and it's very freeing. It makes your nutrition so much simpler. It isn't easy to get here, and it is a process. But I'm telling you, when you are able to work through that and to get to that place, I'm not talking about intuitively just eating when you want. I'm talking about knowing the areas and the plan that works best for you. And it takes a lot of time. But I know you're capable of doing it. And I think it all starts with making the choice, and it is my hope that you choose your happiness, your energy, and your strength over anything else. Because that's really what this is all about. Nutrition brings you all of these things. They're the fuel to your fire. And with without them being optimized, it is going to be tougher. So that is my hope, you know, again, for you to choose your happiness, to choose energy, to choose strength for yourself, for yourself. That's my hope. And if you need help, please, 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 please message me. My email's in the show notes. My Instagram is in the show notes. Send me a message right now. I will answer every single one of them, as I always do. And let's get you on the right track. Any questions you have, shoot them my way. If you need help, message me, please. Because again, I want you to choose your happiness, your energy, your strength. I want to be able to help you because if you're going through it, I've probably been through it already and found success. So again, until next time, have an amazing day. Choose happiness, choose strength, choose energy. Let's fucking go.